Drive until the break it don't rounding out. I'm on a mission, grinding out whatever it is I gotta do. Riding out until the day I meet you. I'm riding out. I look up in the skies, asking out a while, but never let it faze me. I'm keeping good vibes when I'm on the road. Watch out for all surprises. What it provides is good and bad, but nothing entices.
Another one day in the night, let me paint the view, colored down with my light. For every moment shared with you, not in the day, and never fully gone. Go and be back again until the coming over down.
For all the days ahead of us, put your hands up, wave it side to side for good luck. For all the nights like this, put your hands up, love the moment even from dusk. Yo, you always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night.
When two hands meet at zenith, nothing comes between us. Dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with
Around the world is rolling dance, whenever our eyes meet. You know you leave me in a trance. It means everything to me. Looking down below, the one I seek to find. No matter where you might go, remember you'll be on my mind.
Always watching over me, somehow you make me feel invisible. Power to my soul, yeah. I'm not easy things that used to bother me, cause your existence just lights me up, yeah. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night.
Within the inner heart I plead for you to talk to me. I wanna hear all the good and bad, the stories you have. As I drift across the sky, the hour hand turns high. So good night, let me sing a lullaby. I'll be singing, baby.
Sorry. I can't believe just as about the music's about to end, I am like so close to sneezing, and I'm just like, it has to happen. I have to do it. I have to like hold on to it as long as I can until the intro, and then do it so I can say hi and then sneeze, or I could just sneeze now. So I decided to sneeze right then and there. Anyway, hi, good afternoon to you one and all. My name is Shadow Temple. I have decided I'm going to play a little bit of Minecraft with all of you today. Just as an opportunity to hang out a little bit. I think it's been a minute since we've done a stream over here. So I thought it would be nice to just spend a little time. I try to do this about once a week or so here on my YouTube channel, because I know a lot of people are Half-Mouth fans, and I try to use this opportunity to let people do like a little kind of Q&A thing, you know, an opportunity to chat and relax, hang out. If you have any questions about you know, my Half-Mouth work or my work as a voice actor, or you just want to chill and chat, this is the opportunity to do so. We're gonna do this for about 90 minutes here today, and then I've got to go record more stuff. So yeah, just a short little stream, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. And yes, I am indeed a dad these days. She is currently upstairs because daycare is out for the past 2 days here. So, but she's hanging out with the in-laws. And so, yeah, she's coming up on 4 months. 4 months next week. So, yeah, been a dad for just a little bit. Anyway, yeah. So if you haven't been to one of these streams before, this is a very chill stream. There's not really any major agenda to this. It's just us hanging out. I'm playing a little music in the background, and I'm answering all of your questions as we go along. So, yeah. Opportunity to chat and all those things as we go along here. Speaking of which, I'm going to get actually some music going, and then we'll get properly started. Let's see. Let's go with... It's been a while since we listened to Cinovation. I'm going to throw that on in the background because that's kind of a classic for this channel. Turn down the music because I know it's going to be loud to start. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Cool. Anyway, yeah, so welcome to the Shadow Temple Community Minecraft server, by the way. This is the SMP that I run just for my own community. It's available for Patreon members, $10 and higher. This is actually kind of the last gasps of this particular season of this server. We are going to be resetting the map here in a couple of weeks and starting over on a brand new server setup. But I still wanted to finish up a project on this before we finally kick this one off. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today. I'm working on what I've lovingly call my Infinifarm. The idea is that I wanted. It's not going to happen before the server's dead, but I'm still going to work on it anyway. The idea is that I want to try to dig this down all the way down to bedrock, just like this, where it is just a bunch of various little or like one set of water going all the way down from the top of the map all the way down to the bottom of the map. So yeah, that's this is going on. Hi, everybody coming in here, by the way. I see plenty of people saying hi. That's all right, AMJ. You get your work done. You get ready for the week. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. It's going to be fun. Good luck. Yeah. Trying to think. Hope everybody's had themselves a good week so far. I was actually hanging out with Afmao and crew for a bit last weekend. We all went to a convention in Texas and just chilled. It was very nice. We did not work that convention. We were not like, public attendees of said thing. We were just there to hang out and be friends with each other, which, maybe it kind of feels like we have a lot of opportunity to do that, but we really don't because we're so busy recording stuff so often. There's just not much of a chance to really chill and chat, and we played some board games and stuff for once, and it was really nice. Really nice just to have that opportunity to relax with friends and have a good time with each other. With Ian, no. God, no. No. My wife's parents are upstairs right now. They're looking after her while I guess play video games. I promise you, this is my job. This is the thing I have to do for work. Because if I do it for work, then I get paid, and then I can do things like take people out to dinner and stuff. So that's what I'm here for. Speaking of which, a part of why I'm doing these streams here too is that I'm trying to let people know that we now have... Sorry, just making sure this is actually dropping deep slate. I now have a very special thing that I started up about 2 weeks ago that I finally got my first video for, and I got glowing reviews for it. I know during these streams, a lot of people ask for shout-outs, right? You want to be like, oh my god, you're my favorite. Can you say my name and a little thing, maybe like happy birthday or something like that? You can do that, and maybe I'll get it to you, but if you want a very personalized video where I talk directly to the camera to you and, talk to you about all the things you want to talk about, right up on in there, I've got a Cameo now. Cameo is a website that you can order personalized videos from your favorite streamers, content creators, celebrities, whatever it might be, and you get to keep that video and do whatever you want with it. You want to download it, show it to your friends, you can do that. You want to put it up on YouTube, you can do that if you want. All of that is available to you right now at an extraordinarily low price. It's a $15 for a video, not 50, 15. And then it's yours. And then you can do whatever you want with it. have fun with it. It'll be cool. Anyway, yeah, I got an order for one last week, and I did it, and they liked it a lot. So I'll post that link in chat there once again. Do check it out. The price is probably going to go up in a couple of weeks here. I think the first 10 are going to be $15, and then after that, they're going to be a little bit more expensive. Not crazy more expensive, but like maybe like $20 instead of $15. So now's your chance to get it at probably the cheapest price it's ever going to be. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, this is what the stream's going to be right here, friends. Buckle in. It's me digging a hole. So again, if you have questions or anything you want to ask as we go along here, by all means. Yeah, how am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. We, so as mentioned before, there is a 3 and almost 4-month-old baby upstairs who didn't sleep particularly well last night. She woke up at like midnight, 2 a.m., and then she let us sleep from 3:30 a.m. to 7 a.m., so I guess that was nice. You love my new series, The Water Park? Fantastic, yeah. I only got one episode left of that right now, but I'm hoping to do more streams with the rest of the crew in that coming up here soon, so keep an eye out for that. We'll also be doing, of course, yeah, we're also going to be doing more Big Walk. I released the first episode of our Big Walk playthrough earlier this week as well. And I think we are already scheduled to do a Twitch stream of that, not YouTube, but Twitch, on Wednesday, September 2nd at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to see how the People Soup is made live on the internet, you can always, of course, follow my Twitch channel as well. Those are, I spend a lot of time on Twitch, friends. I'm not going to be streaming there tonight because that will be at a time of which people want to sleep, and I have too many people in my house to try to do that later tonight. So we're not going to do that, but that's okay. We'll do plenty more Twitch streams where that came from, including, like I said, that afternoon stream on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm glad you like the water park stuff. Do you like pizza with ketchup? No. Here's the trick. I've kind of grown out of ketchup, unless you're doing something fun with it. Like sometimes people like put like curry powder in ketchup or something like that, or like hoisin sauce, and then it's like, ooh, it's ketchup with a twist. Then I'm excited about it, but ketchup generally, it's too sweet for me these days. Like I'm not looking for something necessarily like super sweet to add onto my fries, unless it's like, unless you're going a complete 180 and you're going like a Wendy's Frosty, like straight up the ice creme with the fries, like that's fun. Then now we're back on track. But ketchup for me is just, yeah, it's too sweet in all the wrong ways. And therefore, I'd much rather have just an actual tomato sauce instead of ketchup on a pizza, please and thank you. Favorite character Aphmau? Well, thank you. Appreciate it. I love my appearance in Mermaid Tales. Can't wait for Minor Demons. Me neither. And hey, they just released some Meows. Some Minor Demons Meows. They just released those boys. You have to imagine. Like, I'm not saying, within the next month, but maybe within a year or two, we're going to get some Minor Demons Season 2, which would be super heckin' awesome. I want to see it. We've already waited like 7 years. What's a couple more months at least, right? Hopefully, maybe. But hi, everybody coming in here. Hello. Can I marry you? Sorry, I'm already taken. Oh, man. You're just about 11 years too late. I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, yeah, thereabouts. Not that I've been married for 11 years, but Marissa and I have been dating since very late 2016, very early 2017. So it is coming up on 10 years, which is pretty wild. Making another farm, still working on the old Infinite-Farm. Yeah. You can see here, it's pretty deep. We're at -9 right now, which is still not bedrock. We still have a ways to go on that front. But as far as being a deep hole goes, pretty deep. How is that now? I can actually say that this time, because I usually don't get to hang out with her. We're in very different states. That she is wonderful. Like I said, last weekend we got a chance to hang out with each other in Texas at a Kalahari. We were at Colossal Con, which was very fun. We had a great time. Just got to relax, go to water park, go see some cosplayers and things like that, play board games. It was real nice. How my sheep? My sheep are hydrated and staying in their lane. Thank you very much. Shadow baby. We call the baby actually Tiny Temple on the internet because, number one, we're not going to release her actual name. But I think Tiny Temple's cute because I also love alliterations. Anytime you have something that has like 2 words and they both start with the same letter. Will I be at the next Comic-Con? I probably will not be. Right now it sounds like the voice actors are not going to New York Comic-Con this year. Jess and Jason will be, but not necessarily me. So Aaron and Athbow, you'll be able to see at New York Comic-Con. I probably won't be there. I don't think any other voice actors will be there unless they were otherwise there for another purpose. Like, Michaela could, in theory, be there for, like, Glitch and Knights of Guinevere, but I don't know. I don't think she is necessarily going to be there. So, yeah, that's about it. If you want to see the rest of us, though, at a convention coming up here relatively soon, at the end of November, for those of you in the States, that is the same weekend as Thanksgiving, we, or a whole bunch of us, are going to be in Frisco, Texas, at the DFW Card Expo. It's real cheap admission. I think it's like $10, $15 to get in. And then you can come see all of us, get pictures taken, get autographs, get various little merch pieces, and all of that. And it's a big crew we've got going out, too. Here, let me grab it real quick. It was there it is. That's the one I'm looking for. Grabbing the link for it. It was going to be myself, Keston, who plays Zane, DJ Hansen, who plays Lawrence, Lizzie, who plays Caitlin, Corinne, who plays Kim, and Erica, who plays Ivy. All of those people are going to be at the DFW card show in Frisco at the end of the week, or the end of November. So if you're in the Texas area generally and you want to come see probably the largest gathering of us since the last time we went to VidCon, that is going to be your best chance for right now. So there you go. How's my day going? It's going pretty good. Thank you very much. Do you think that Ian will kill my sheep? I mean, if he has a death wish, sure. If he wants to die, great. By all means. Excuse me. Takes too much money because you live in Florida. That would be a bit of a trip. Yeah, I do imagine. We're trying to do more conventions, friends. We're really trying to get out there, find more cons that be excited to have us. A reminder, all of you, if you do want to see us at your local gaming convention or nerd convention or anime convention or all three, let them know. Usually the convention website has some sort of email you can send requests to, and then they'll know to go reach out to us because we are actively searching for more conventions to go to, but much like vampires, we have to be invited in. We don't have the money to just fly willy-nilly to conventions. Instead, we need them to fly us in. But hey, if the opportunity, by all means. When's Athbow going to do it live next? I don't know. She hasn't really been doing much live lately, right? The couple that she was doing was on Shuki, and she might get back to that at some point. But right now, I haven't seen her in a minute, so yeah. What's my favorite time? Usually around 3 p.m. Because, you kind of already gotten through most of the day, but it's not quite 4, so you don't have to be rushing to get finished whatever you're working on. It's middle of the day. It's really nice and bright. It's real nice. Friends, by the way, please don't tell us how old you are out there in chat. Number one, it's the best thing to keep your personal information personal and make sure that you're not telling people stuff that you shouldn't be telling, because people can use that against you. Number two, if you are under the age of 13 and you are caught having a YouTube account that early, you will, per COPPA law, need to be removed from the platform. So, even more so, do not say anything about your own personal information, friends. It is no bueno. 1.5 now, and Aaron. Well, I don't think Aaron's ever going to do a live stream. He's far too busy of a fella. He's doing his own thing. He's not doing his own thing. He's making other stuff. You just have to believe that he's too busy. He's too busy of a boy. He's got to come up with the ideas for the videos. He's got to make new Minecraft mods. He's got to be in the videos from time to time. He's too busy. And Jess is also very busy writing stuff and acting in the videos and stuff. So too much. I do not speak Azerbaijan. It's just that YouTube automatically translates everything that gets thrown into my chat. So anything that's not English will be converted into English for me so I can read it. It's admittedly a nice feature, but I have no idea what you're actually saying in your native language each time it happens. Is just whatever Google spits out. You have a question, I have an answer. But you have to ask the question in order for me to have an answer you might want. Haven't done a live video in a long time. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, again, he's gotten way busier than their earlier days in YouTube. So I do recommend finding somebody else to hope for to stream, because I would say Jess is way more likely to stream than he is. He's got too much going on, guys. Way too much. How are my tasks? I'm working on it. I'm working on building down, trying to dig my way out here. Is Rise my friend? Yeah, James Brown Jr. and I have had a chance to hang out at a couple of events lately, over the past couple of years. Lately, it's been like once every 6 months. But yeah, he's a really nice guy. I like him a lot. I got to bring him to my house. Did he ever actually come to here? No, but he came to Milwaukee, where's generally where I live. For a convention last April, and it was really nice to have him in town, and got to show him around, got to go to restaurants and things, of course, work the convention, and it was really nice. And I got to see him last weekend, too, when we were in Texas with Halfbound. So, yeah, it was good. It was fun. With Ian and Noy rob a bank in Minecraft, I mean, surely that's happened. Surely you've already done that. So you speak French, will it translate? It should, yeah. Most likely. Jason's probably busy getting My Street ready. Yeah, probably. I mean, I think a part of really that's more Jess's job of she's the one who writes the stories for the role plays. Jason's more in the charge of all of everything else. Yeah. You're busy every day on your own YouTube. Sure. You don't like to do a Minecraft? You don't like making things in Minecraft, or you do like making things in Minecraft? Does Rise have fun on free times? We don't have a lot of free time on our hands. Any time that we're hanging out, other than that more recent time where we were actually at a convention together, we almost exclusively hang out in videos, right? And that's just sometimes how life works, we don't really get a chance. Sometimes making the videos that we make is an excuse to hang out with each other for a little bit, because that's the only way that we can use that time. Is it a healthy way to live your friendships out? No. I would argue it's not. But it is sometimes how life be, and you just kind of have to deal with it, That's okay. Sometimes it is nice to be too busy than to be not busy at all, right? Especially in the space that we're in. So, never too upset about that. I guess that's good enough for now. I'm realizing that I'm running out of space, and I'm trying to see if there's anything that would be yeah, I guess if I could grab one of these and drop off a whole stack of cobbled deep slate as a result, that's a pretty good trade, I dare say. And I can grab the feathers here. Well, I'll just put that there, I guess. All right, we got a little bit more space. And I do not speak Azerbaijan. I'm sorry. Again, the Google is translating it for me, so there you go. Does Rise do live too? Yes. You can find him. James Brown Jr. is the actor, and he goes by on the internet as JamBudsVO. That's JamBudsVO. And he streams pretty frequently. He does actually a lot of AFMAO reaction videos. So if you want to check it out, by all means. Oh, he's currently live? Wow, well, there you go. Remember he got turned into butter? That was like yesterday's video? Yeah. Wanted to eat all the butter. And then I became butter. Then I wanted to eat myself, and then it hurt. So I was like, nom, 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 nom. Ow. Yeah, that was the bit I came up with. Isn't it funny? I'd be an amazing narrator. Well, fun fact, I am actually an audiobook narrator in my off time, if you will. I've done, I think, 9 books so far, working on my 10th right now. They're all nonfiction psychology books, so they're a little dry, but they have they talk about various nerdy topics. So it's like the psychology behind different like genres and nerdy things. So there's like the psychology of Pokemon, the psychology of The Last of Us, the psychology of My Hero Academia, the psychology of The Witcher, that kind of thing. The psychology of Bluey is the last published book that I did. You can check all those if you want. You're laughing all day. Oh, I'm glad people liked it. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Am I a winter person or a summer person? I am a winter person. Well, man, it's tough. I like both for different reasons. I think I thrive more in the winter because I do like I do like when it's cold out. I love skiing, especially. So anytime I have a chance to ski is an excellent time. But I also like being out in the sun. I like gardening. I like doing things like that. So I got a thing for every season, you know? And I think that's so important when it comes to like not hating a particular season of the year, because you have to live them regardless of whether or not you like them. So you might as well find something to do in each of them. It's the best way to do it. I see a couple of birthdays in chat. Sure, in which case I could do to all of you out there. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Happy birthday. If you want a bigger birthday wish, or you want a personalized video where I talk to you and give you lots of attention and things like that in a video that you get to then keep, a reminder that I am on Cameo these days. You can buy my time, and I will make a video for you that you get to do whatever you want with. You can show your friends and be like, oh, look, Pierce, talk to me for a while. You can, of course, get, is just me, Shadow Temple. You can get it as minor demons, Pierce, if you wanted to hear more of this. Especially this voice saying your name. Or if you just want a silly little goofy fella SMP Pierce, you can do that too. Check out the Cameo for more details. Promise you, it's worth it. The last person who got one was very impressed, and they very much enjoyed it. I'll even read it out because I don't think it's showing up on my on like my page, because I think it was technically, I don't know if it's private or not. I don't really understand Cameo well enough. But hold on. Here we go. Completed. That's what I'm looking for. They said, thank you so much. She loves it. They bought it for somebody else. You seem like such a sweet person. I really appreciate this. Have a wonderful day. And they gave me 5 stars because I'm good at what I do. I say things good. I say things good, and then people pay me money for listening to those good things. Zara, sorry, I do not understand your question. You said, do you love ship in the real life in English here? And that to me, I do not understand what you're saying. I think you might be asking about ships like character ships, in which case, I mean, I'm married. I'm married to my wonderful wife. She's upstairs working right now. Her name's Marissa, and I like her very much. What's my favorite snack? Oh, boy. Because snack is so specific. Like, taco, for example, I love tacos to death. But is that a snack or is that a meal? Like one taco's a snack, but like two or more tacos, you're kind of working towards like a good food, right? I think like if I go to like a gas station and I'm picking up snacks, the one that I always go towards, and maybe it's because I'm a bougie boy, but I love Gardetto's. Like the fancier version of Chex Mix. I love that stuff so much. It's got that hefty spice on it that I live for that spice. Is very good. You love your YouTube channel? I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a tough business, you know, building up stuff on your channel as best you can, but you know, it's ultimately rewarding if you enjoy the performance side of it, even beyond whether or not the videos do well. Then you never work a day in your life, you know, unless you need that money to survive. In which case, then you got to work like your life depends on it. And as soon as you start making video games the thing you have to play, or else your kid doesn't get to eat, it's not as fun. But if you're already successful, wow, and it already works out. Sorry you missed my live stream. Well, you're here now, so that's fine. Do I know Dolly Parton? I did not know her personally, no, but I'm very much aware of her and her unfortunate passing this past week. Yeah, just a real good person of a person, man. Real shame. The world is worse for having lost her, but better for having had her in the first place. I'm, you know, country music, I'm here or there on. Obviously, I know Dolly Parton's music, though, one. And number two, while I may not be a big country music fan, I am a huge theme park fan. And Dollywood is an excellent, beautiful theme park that I have never been to and I want to desperately go to. And I'm so glad she built that up. And also, as a new parent, she, you know, developed a wonderful book, like, charity where kids can sign up and get a free book, I think, on each of their birthdays up from, like, 1 to 5. And that's millions of every single kid, I believe, in the U.S. can get a book or a book every on their birthday every year. Doesn't matter who you are. You can just sign up, and then you get 5 free books from Dolly Parton. And so they've given away millions upon millions of books, which is awesome. I'm so happy for that. You need more people in the world that are happy to throw that stuff down, you know? Used to go YouTube weather at 9 in the morning, but no more YouTube weather? I don't know what that is. 3 were childhood actors, singers that passed away this week. I know. Dolly Parton, and then the same day, Tim Curry, which, I mean, boy, as a voice actor, that's a big loss. Obviously, he did non-voice acting things, too. I mean, Rocky Horror Picture Show is maybe his most famous thing in general, but as a child of the 90s, Tim Curry was the voice of, like, every villain and also Nigel Thornberry. And so his voice was just throughout my childhood. And I'll miss it so much. And then, of course, Peter Collins, voice of Optimus Prime and other various characters over the years. Also just, a model of citizenry, both for voice acting performance and just being a good person as well. So it's a real shame to lose all 3 of them. 2 out of the 3, I mean, 2 of them were 80, though, and 1 was 85. You know, any of us can hope to only hope to get to that far in their lives and be that beloved going into their sunset. So, hey, you know what? That's nice. You been to Dollywood before? Sure. No, it's a great park. Like, I'm a huge roller coaster fan, and there are roller coasters that I dream about riding there. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to go someday. And now I got a kiddo on board, I'll have even more of an excuse. I'll be like, oh, well, you know, I think Tiny Temple would love going to Dollywood. I did not see the new GTA 6 trailer, by the way. No, I haven't seen that at all. If I could voice act someone, who would I voice act? Pierce from AFMA. Have you heard of him? He seems fun. Someday, maybe. No, something I'm actually working on presently is I want to play Hades and Hades Town someday. Like that within itself is kind of a voice acting role because his voice is so iconic in the Broadway show. It'd be fun to play him someday. I'm actively working on trying to do that in Minecraft, but we'll see if that plays out. My favorite sheep name, Umberto. Was my favorite thing about the character Pierce? For Minor Demons Pierce, I enjoy his stoicism. I enjoy how he is allowed, he tolerates the world around him in the ways that, you know, sometimes you can't change all the things in your world, and you can be really angry about that, or you can accept what you can change and make the little changes where you can. And that's a good thing with him, you know? He's not one that's quick to anger, you know? As for SMP Pierce, what I enjoy about playing him especially is just he's allowed to feel on the exact opposite spectrum. He feels what he feels, and he feels his feels these things out on his sleeve. He enjoys things without without any sort of like embarrassment or any sort of like hang-ups. If he gets invited to tea time and a flower crown's on his head, he's having a great time because he's just being included, you know? And I think that's so lovely. Just a character who's happy to be there, you know? Here's your favorite. He loves the sheeps. Sure. Do I voice act in any anime? No, although I've auditioned for a handful. Someday, maybe. It's one of those things where for the vast majority of anime, you got to live in a specific place in order to get those auditions. I don't. I live in Wisconsin. There's not much anime being made in Wisconsin, if at all. And that's fine. It's just that's just how life is. I like Wisconsin too much to move, so we're not going anywhere anytime soon. So your new profile picture. I don't remember your previous one, but your new one looks nice. My favorite Pierce line. I mean, there's, of course, the classic, yes. As for SMP Pierce, I think something that has almost become just a vocal tick for me, and that I love doing as SMP Pierce, is no matter what's happening in a scene, even if it, Pierce is actively hostile or anything like that, or someone's about to be hostile to him, he always greets people, nicely. He's like, hi, Ethel! Even though she's furious with him kind of thing. I think that's fun. What am I streaming on Twitch? Sorry, I am not streaming on there tonight or tomorrow. Both of those days, Marissa's parents are in for the weekend. And as a result, I do not want to make a big old noise down here in the basement where they're going to be sleeping. But I will return probably Sunday night. Sunday night around 9:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Now, that might be very late for you, in which case I apologize, but that's just how it be. The time that will be, a different time for Twitch, though, will be coming up on Wednesday, September 2nd. I am going to be playing more Big Walk alongside a bunch of other members of the AFMAO crew. I think we'll have, so far I think we have confirmed Corinne, a.k.a. the voice of Kim, Keston, the voice of Zane, Michaela, the voice of Sylvana, Mac, the voice of Mac, James, the voice of Rise, and then Cat, Queen Cat Love, who you might know for YouTube, YouTube roleplay stuff. She also does some production work for AFMAO, so we know her well enough that we throw her into things too. So yeah. We're all going to be playing a game called Big Walk, which I released the first episode of a couple days ago, that you should definitely go watch in advance and then come watch it at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, U.S. on twitch.tv/shadow_temple. Do you think Ian would ever try not to explode things all the time, or do you think he'd be a crazy, goofy guy that he is? He just, he likes getting attention. Ian is that energy of the kid on the playground pulling the pigtails of the girls that he likes. But he doesn't know how to express that so he explodes things to get people's attention because that's what he learned. That's the vibe I got. Where's Noi? He's in Mermaid Tales. You saw him, right? you saw / heard him in there. I'm sure he'll be back for Minor Demons Season 2 whenever that comes out as well. My favorite Half-Mouse series, Minor Demons. Here's the trick, because I've not actually watched any of the other series, so I don't necessarily know any of the others, but that's fine. Does Kim go live? Yeah, she mostly streams on Twitch, twitch.tv/Megami33. Here, I'll grab a link for you guys. If you go to this link, it will show pretty much everybody who streams on, oh yeah, sure enough. James is live right now. But, if you click on that link right there, twitch.tv/team/AFCrew, it lists pretty much all of the people that I know of that are voice actors for AFMAO and who also stream. So, yeah, click on that link and you'll get a whole bunch of these folks. That'll get you an opportunity to see who streams. What else? Sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. I do have a beard. Trying to get that full dad look going on. I think I've moved past my baby phase, and I think in the sense that I'm no longer myself a baby, and I've gone into full dad mode as best I can. I don't know why Moika hasn't been streaming. I haven't talked to her in a minute. Ow. Just stabbed myself. Hold on. Hold on back. Never done that before. My desk is splintering, and I just got slivers directly under my fingernail. Oh, it's unfortunate. Do I have a Discord server? I do. How many explosions is Pierce obligated to fall to? It's not an obligation. It's just that Pierce is frequently kind of at least a minor villain in episodes. And so it's fun to explode the minor villain over and over again. So that's my job. It's fun. I enjoy it a lot. Let's see here. How to get the iconic name Shadow Temple. As a kid, I loved playing video games with my cousins. My cousins and I played a lot of video games together growing up, and we played. We at the time they were all a little old. I mean, they're still older than me, but they were all older cousins that I looked up to, and they played games online. I also wanted to play games online, and they all used a particular setup for their names when they made names on the internet. Specifically, they did SHADO, so no shadow but no W, then an underscore, and then they do like Shadow Blade, Shadow Knight, Shadow Guard, that kind of thing, right? And so I wanted to do one of those too. And so I was sitting around trying to make up a username, and I was trying to think of what I wanted it to be. And after a while, I was sitting there and I was, I had the two screens going because, of course, that's what you do. I had the TV going. In the background was an old Nickelodeon game show on called Legends of the Hidden Temple. And I love that show a lot. And so I decided, hey, that's my name. Shadow_Temple. And the rest, as they say, is history. Boy, I really wedged that piece of wood directly under my nail. That sucks. I'm gonna have to work on that later. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. I know I'm not doing much gameplay-wise, but I'm trying to pull this thing out while also reading chat, so it's at least somewhat interesting. Why is Pierce scared of butterflies? Because we did one episode where he was scared of butterflies and it was really funny, and ever since that's just been his character. He just is afraid. Let's see here. Am I Pierce? I am the guy who plays and acts Pierce. That is correct. I say that specifically because he's not a real human. Like, he's a character, and I'm the guy who plays that character. But I'm the actor. But yeah. I've seen the video where Zane got angry about fusion. Maybe? It's been a minute, I think, on that one. That one's not a new video, is it? How do I transition my voice between the deep, serious tone of Pierce's Minor Demons form and his loud, high-pitched comedic screams without straining my throat? Usually I'll take like a little beat in between. It's something you can work on, especially if you, on the other side of it, if you were like working between your standard like voice and your falsetto, sometimes you just got to practice that transition and try to make it seemless without hurting yourself. For me, though, it is a matter of, I will usually take just this momentary little beat between swapping between talking up here the whole time, and then, you can hear that, right? I took just a little moment to swap between those two, and that works. It works for me. It's just it takes practice, though. Just finding a good balance between those things. Is Rise taller than me? I don't think so. No. James Brown Jr. is tall. I don't know if he's taller than me. Jess has this weird thing where, like, purely accidentally, this is not like something she intended to do, because she did not meet any of us until well after we've been hired. But most of her voice actors are like at least 6'2". It's weird how that came together, but that is true. That is just, and I'm one of the taller ones at like 6'3.5". So yeah. Do I have kids? I have one. Almost 4-month-old in the upstairs right now, hanging out with her in-laws. Or my in-laws, not her in-laws. They're just her grandparents. Do I have a PlayStation? I have a PlayStation 4. I do not have a PlayStation 5, but it's also gathering dust right now. I've not touched that PlayStation 4 in years, honestly. Do I play PUBG? I played PUBG when it first came out, like a billion years ago, but I don't really play any multiplayer games much anymore, other than, of course, the stuff for the videos that I do. Where's Noy and Afbao? Again, he was in the Mermaid Tales, friends, but yeah, he's just not doing the day-to-day videos anymore. That. Sometimes people just move on things, friends, and it's okay. It's okay when that happens. Where am I? Deep underground in game, and just slightly underground in real life. Been today or tonight? It is 2:25 p.m. U.S. Central Time here. So it's not too late in the day, but yeah, I've had a good day so far. Hey, Cunning. Favorite player ever? Well, thank you. More Minor Demon's voice. So the trick here, friends, is that I can only do it a little bit at a time. It is a lot of gravel. It's a lot of chest voice, and doing that for long stretches can over time hurt my voice. And I still have a lot of voice work that I got a lot to do today. So because of that, I try to limit how much I do of it at any given moment. But hey, friends, you want to get a video where I'm just doing Minor Demon's Pierce for, I don't know, at least 2 minutes that you can have personalized for yourselves? Did you know that you can go to cameo.com/shadow_temple and I will record a personalized video just for you that you can use for whatever sort of purposes you would like? Just saying. Looking for new people to jump on that there Cameo. You can see that it is pinned currently in chat there. Go and hit that thing up, friends. I promise you are not going to regret it. That way you can get whatever kind of video you want. You can get me saying all kinds of stuff. But then I also have the opportunity to rest in between them, so I don't have to do the same 3 lines over and over and over again. And I can do it when my voice is at its best for that. Excuse me. Where's Mac? She's doing a lot of production side things of AFMAL these days. You'll probably still see her as Lorelei eventually. But generally, she does a lot of stuff with the crew. She's in the credits for Mermaid Tales, for example, on the production side of things. So keep an eye out for that. Is Matt going to be in Minor Demon Season 2? I don't know for certain, but I have to imagine. Yeah, probably. Where do I live? Am I Filipino? No. I mean, this accent, if anything, it's northern U.S., Uper Midwestern thing, right? No, I'm in the U.S. today. Favorite video with AF? Oh, boy. I mean, the problem with that question, and it's a good question. The problem that I have trying to answer that question is we've done so many videos together at this point. It is ridiculous how many videos we've done. And so as a result, I can't remember any one video anymore. Most of the time, it's usually just bits from videos that I remember that I look upon fondly. I did think it was funny recently, like the Aphmau is Furious thing. She, I did enjoy that there was this running bit where Pierce has this baby, but it's an Ender baby, and so it keeps teleporting away from him. And anytime he pops in his scene, he's like, "Where's the baby?" And the baby's there. He's like, "Ah, baby!" And then he immediately teleports out, and he's like, "Oh, all right, I'll be back." It's very funny. Love you as Ian, and I don't play Ian, just to be clear. I appreciate that. Christopher Escalante plays Ian. I'm the guy who plays Pierce. Just to be clear. Did I hear my voice when I'm voicing for Minor Demons? Here and there. That was a long time ago, too, so I was still kind of learning how my voice worked. And as a result, yeah, there was definitely some times that I didn't treat my voice well during sessions, and I paid for it. These days, I'm a lot smarter about that, and I know how to handle my voice way better than I did back then. But, yeah, gonna work on it. What happened to LD Shadow Lady? Doesn't she do? She's doing something with Brianna these days, right? I think. I don't know. Ask her. I don't have control over what collabs she does. How many language? Because can I do? I'm really only have a strong grasp of the English language, unfortunately. There was a time that I knew Spanish pretty well, but not anymore these days. Is why it's very much a loser or use it or lose it kind of thing, and I did not use it, so I lost it. Can still read a lot of Spanish. I just can't speak it as well as I used to. Just a shame. What's my least favorite video that I remember? Oh boy. Sometimes I don't have a particular video in mind, but there's sometimes videos where like there are just so many mods needed in order to make sure that the video works the way that we want it to. And those mods, if you've ever modded Minecraft before, the chances of all those mods working together is fairly low. And sometimes they'll just break constantly. I mean, there have been videos we've done where they've taken like, for like a 20-minute video, instead of like maybe 3-4 hours that it might take to record normally, it takes like 12 hours. And it's just really frustrating. Like, all right, I got to reset this. I got to redo this. I got to reset this again. Like every single bit. And it's like, ugh, the worst. What Piers and Ian ruined Thanksgiving? Well, beat them up. Beat them up real good. They don't deserve your attention or love on that. That sucks. Which character Mountdown do I enjoy interacting or saying lines off most when recording? I think Kim and I work well in terms of chaos agents. Corinne and I think are a solid duo on things like that. Yeah, I would say probably Corinne. I have a pet. Yes, I do. His name is Bento. He's a mini Australian Shepherd, and he's wonderful. I love that little boy. He's had a real hard time with Baby coming into the world because he used to be Baby, and now he's no longer Baby, and he hasn't quite accepted that yet. Are Ian and I friends in real life? We haven't had a chance to hang out with each other in a long time. It used to be that he was only a couple hours away from me, drive, so we'd get together on occasion. But nowadays he is, I think, if I tried to drive to his house, I think it would take me like 20 hours. So we just don't nearly hang out as much as we used to. That's just life sometimes, Is Ian going to be in Minor Demon Season 2? I don't know why he would be. They generally keep the My Street and Minor Demons cast separate, like as in kind of separate worlds, but I don't know. Maybe. You never know. You just never know. Sorry, friends. This whole like wedged wood directly up my fingernail is really uncomfy. And I'm seeing if I don't think I have a nail clipper around here, so I might take a quick break to go clip that, and then I'll be back to continue to answer your questions and things. So don't nobody go nowhere, all right? I'll be back here in just a few moments, but stick around. Maybe hit that like button, and I'll be back in just a few minutes here, okay? Don't you dare leave. Don't you dare leave. I will read your questions. You can put more questions in there, and I will answer them. But I'm gonna take just a moment here, okay? I'll be back in just a minute. Bye. Hear me? All right, I'm back, friends. Sorry about that. Like I said, I did something so dumb to myself here, so I just gotta fix it real quick before I continue. Otherwise, it's a pain. One quick tick. But yeah, I see people kept asking, which is great. Do I have a crush on Athmal? No. She's cool. But I am very happily married. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm still reading. Is sheep are actually my favorite animal or just my characters? It's definitely Pierce's favorite animal. I would not say that I'm a big fan of sheep in real life necessarily. Doesn't mean I'm think sheep are bad though. Sheep are pretty cute. And I'm pretty happy that that's kind of my gig. Far worse things for a character to enjoy, right? Did I get the Minor Demons Pierce Meow? I had it delivered, but I haven't had a chance to unbox it yet. I'm going to do a whole video about that because, you know, if you've seen my YouTube channel before, you know that I have a bunch of, Meow unboxing videos, and you know I got to make a whole thing about that. So look out for that in the next couple of weeks here. Sorry, I'm still pulling out that little bit. How's my finger? It's doing better, but it's still a pain. Did I really crush on Ian's mom? Ian's mom is a fictional person. I don't... I mean, I've never met Chris's mom, and nor have I met Ian's mom, who doesn't exist, so... But it is a funny bit. I think it's funny, the idea of, like... You ever have, like, that growing up where, like, one of your friends, like, parents is, like, really nice to you, and as a result... In the same way that you have, like, a crush on a teacher, I think it happens a lot, especially as, like, in elementary school and stuff, where, like, oh my god, this person's so nice to me, I want to marry them. Because that's the only language you have for it at the time. That kind of thing. Sorry, I'm still reading. I promise. I promise we'll eventually play some Minecraft and stuff. And I promise I'm still reading chat. I'm just trying to also fix this in the process. Is my favorite color actual light blue? Is it just for Pierce? I really do like light blue. The car I drive right now is like it's more of a like a turquoise than a straight light blue, but I do like light blues. I mean, you can see I'm even wearing a shirt right now that happens to be light blue, huh? It's a delightful color. I like it a lot. Do this to myself. Oh, it's so deep in there. I'll have to work on that later. But there's some pressure off of it, which is nice. Can I add you? I'm not going to add anybody necessarily. Sorry about that in advance. I just don't usually because there are too many of you and only one of me, and I don't play the games that you guys want me to play. So there you go. And this is Java Minecraft. I don't play Bedrock, so there you go. What's the best way to get started? On what? I'll keep reading. My figure's doing better, but it's still not there. There's still wood definitely trapped in there. What is my favorite animal? Personally, I do like dogs. I'm a big dog guy. I love dogs. When will Minor Demon Season 2 come out? Not now, but I think probably, I don't know, next year or so, hopefully. It seems like my role plays are really being focused on now, and you know, with the Minor Demons Meows coming out, I have to imagine that that's probably a good sign, right? That it's going to be rolling up here. Would you rather want to learn Japanese or want to learn Korean? Japanese, probably because I, interact with the media a little bit more in Japanese, and also I want to go back at some point. Not to say I don't want to learn Korean someday. It's just Japanese would probably be my priority. Why do you always explode Aphmau's house only? Excuse me, I explode all sorts of people's houses. It just happens to be that Aphmau is the one that you see because it's her channel. So you watch her videos and her house getting exploded. That's all. What's the best way to get started on voice acting? See, I figured that's where we're going with it. The thing to remember with voice acting is that it is acting, right? First and foremost, in order to be a good voice actor, you must first be a good actor. That is something that I am still learning, because I started on the voice side of things and then slowly learned how to act. And that did not help me. It helped in the sense that people were like, oh my God, this man's voice is so good. And I got some early gigs because of that, and that was nice. But ultimately, it is more about the acting side than the voice part. And so, take acting classes. Take improv, take acting, do acting classes online. Take books. Just start reading them out loud. Learn how to use your voice and what it can do for you and what it can't. Know your limitations. Try to make a sound that is, like, authentically yours. Something I always tell people, like, because people will go up to me and be like, yeah, I always wanted to be a voice actor. I really know how to do a Stitch impression. Or, like, I know how to do, like, an old Western cowboy or something like that. And that's fine and all. But they're not looking usually for impressions of things. They're looking for someone who has a voice that can just sound like a human being. So do that first, right? Armenian friends. I like I said, I haven't hung out with him for a minute, but yeah, sure. Please do the yes. There you go. Is Aaron going to be in Minor Demon Season 2? I don't think so. Again, like, he was not in Minor Demon Season 1, so I imagine... I don't think there's going to be a lot of, like, My Street, like, turnover. I know that they were in... that the boys were in Mermaid Tales, and that was, like, a fun Easter egg, but I don't know if it's going the other way around, Do you like playing Roblox? I like playing Roblox with friends. I don't play Roblox on my own. I'd rather just pay money for a game and then just play it and then it'd be good and not have to spend extra money in order to enjoy that game. It's also why I don't play like a lot of like gacha games and stuff like that. For the same reason. I think life changes a little bit when you have a little spending money and you could just buy the games that are good instead of hoping that a wide swath of games are good. When I was, of age of people who play Roblox, our version of that is we found a bunch of games, Flash games online on the internet. like on Congregate or Newgrounds or things like that. And so we'd spend all our time playing those games. That's just Roblox now. It's for all us game players who didn't have any money. Do you think you could be BFF with Ian in the AFBAL videos? Oh, God, no. Chris is one thing, but Ian, oh, God. He's vile. I get so frustrated so quick on such a man. No, I'm good. Nobody from here's actually a little PSA, friends, for you. Nobody from the AFBAL team is going to ever friend you on the internet. And that's just because we really respect privacy, both yours and ours. And so because of that, yeah, you will not be friended by anyone from the team. If you see someone who's like acting as if they're Keston or something like that, they are pretending to be that person, and do be careful about what they're asking of you, because it is not us. We do not speak to fans privately. Just to be abundantly clear. Sorry, I'm still reading. Would I rather learn how to skateboard or ice skate? Probably ice skate. Though skateboarding is cool, I just don't see myself in a lot of scenarios where I'm going to be skateboarding a whole heck of a lot. Not necessarily with ice skating either, but ice skating is such a fun, like, I like winter activities, so knowing how to skate better would be really cool. I already know largely how to ice skate, although pretty awkwardly. Like, you know, I can stay upright and I can skate. But I don't think I don't think I'm like real fast about it, if that makes sense. Pierce ever turned into a Deimos in SMP universe. How do you think you react to it from also hi. Hello. I mean, he's done it here and there. And he's been real spooky at the times, right? Especially, yeah, like the rare times he's been a demon. It's been fun. What's the hardest part about transitionary screening or battle noises when doing intense Minecraft roleplay? It's really just knowing how to keep yourself safe, you know? I can do a lot of various screams for videos like that. And the important thing is to know how to scream in a way that sounds good, but isn't like you actually dying. Because you dying scream really does a number on your vocal cords. But you can do kind of prop screams that still sound pretty realistic, but aren't going to hurt you nearly as much. And that just, again, takes practice more than anything. How much background info did I get for Pierce when I first auditioned compared to how he turned out later? Boy, I think the most I received was that he was like a low-voiced warrior of few words. I think was the vibe I got. He was General Pierce, and he has like, you know, kind of a solemn background. He's no nonsense, very matter of fact, and I think that's the most I got. And that's beyond that, like and beyond what was in the first season, that's all I know about him. I don't know anything else beyond what you guys know. So, yeah. So I try to, you know, inject like a little bit of, you know, like I said, stoicism, I think I mentioned earlier, but also, you know, a little tinge of sadness to him. He protects because it's the thing he knows how to do best, and he's not always done it as well as he wanted to, is the vibe. Is Zane really BFFs with AFBAL? I mean, Jess and Keston go way back. He was like one of the very first actors who ever joined the channel beyond herself and Jason. So they've known each other for a very, very long time. I think over 10 years now. Pretty wild, huh? And so they are good friends. And it also, like, Keston's great. He's a lovely, lovely fella. Sorry, friends. I think I've almost got this chunk of wood from underneath my fingernail. This can't be good visual like content, but at least hopefully it's good audio. Will Chris be coming to my Twitch streams from time to time? Probably not anytime too soon, but, eventually maybe. Would you rather go out with friends or play games with friends at home? Friends, as a reminder, by the way, do not put any personal information about yourself out there, especially age or location. Dangerous business out there on the internet. But I like going out, honestly. I like playing games, obviously. I mean, I'm here, aren't I? But I really do, especially as I get older, I enjoy having the opportunity to go out and experience something new, especially with people that I like. And so those chances are really nice. And I really like being able to go out and do things. I'm not like a go out to the bar guy kind of guy, but I do enjoy, like, going out to do an escape room or go see a movie or a musical or go to a festival, go to a convention, go to an amusement park. God, do I love myself with some roller coasters. So anytime I get to go to a theme park, it is a good day. Will the crew and I be doing another VidCon? I don't know if we're ever going to go back to VidCon itself, probably. But generally, in terms of, like, going to conventions, absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely going to go to more conventions in the future. Jess and Jason are going to be going to New York Comic-Con coming up in October. And then myself and 6 others, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of us, sorry, are going to be going to the DFW card show in Frisco, Texas in a couple months here at the end of November. Check out that link for more details about that one. But no, VidCon itself, I don't know. I don't think we're just that keen on returning to that one specifically. I was ready to get to ad lib. Oh, constantly. Like, there's a vast majority of the words Pierce says are just ramblings from me, and I love it. And I love it so much. That was my favorite episode. I don't think I have an answer for you on that, unfortunately. There's just too many videos. Too many. Any opportunity for Pierce to do some fun bit, though, I'm always in for. Like, again, there was a video a couple days ago where Aphmau's furious because everyone's getting cool baby mobs that they get to walk around with, like NPCs in the game, and she doesn't get one, and she's really upset about it. And Pierce gets an Enderman baby who is constantly teleporting away from him, and he's just constantly chasing it. It's very funny. When in October, mid-October, I want to say, for New York Comic-Con. You can check out details by just Googling New York Comic-Con. But yeah, the booth will be there. Jess will be there. Jason will be there. I will not be there. I don't think any voice actors are necessarily going, unless they were already going to New York Comic-Con. But yeah. Genuinely your favorite characters. Well, thank you. And hey, friends, if you're enjoying yourselves and you like talking to me or you like the stuff that I do, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Please and thank you. Thank you. It means a lot when people do that. And it tells YouTube that this is a good channel. More people should watch it. So there you go. Your birthday's on this Sunday. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy. When is the last time you ran into a fan out in public? Very rarely, if ever, do I actually run, like, some... It's not that I don't run into Aphmau fans, it's that I am not recognized as the character Pierce, which is great, honestly. I can just live my normal life, and then I go into a booth, and I record as Pierce, and then he's well-beloved, and then I can go and live my life normally, and I don't have to worry about it. When we were at Colossal Con last week, though, oh my goodness, everybody recognized Jess all over the place. Nobody recognized me, but everybody recognized Jess. Not even Jason, really. It was just Jess. And part of that is that she's the face of the channel. So of course, people recognize her out in the world. Not me, though. I'm fine with that. Welcome back home, Cunning. Do I like Would You Rather? Sure. It's fun. Hypotheticals, all that jazz. Your friend should never left France. I mean, now's probably not a good time to leave France anyway. Or come to the States, but eventually, it would be nice. And then we'd love to come to Europe sometime. Was my biggest fear? My biggest fear, I think, is running out of time. Is really just not having enough time to do all the things that I want to do in my life before my time is up. That might be a little too real of an answer, so I'll also say spiders! But, yeah, no, it really is just like, The world's too cool, and I want to experience all of it, and I don't know how much time I will have with it, but I want to do as much as I can when I can. Favorite Roblox video to film with Shuki? Boy, I don't know. The Mecha Chameleon ones are fun, both in the Minecraft version and in the actual game itself. So I'll say that because I do enjoy that a lot. Mr. A. Ham. Wow. Yeah. The difference is I'm not writing like I'm running out of time. I am definitely wasting time all the time. That's the difference. Could you, the next SMP, would you friends do the we don't really do anything on Bedrock, and that's because we have a lot of mods that we like to use for the videos, and those mods are Java only. So we are pretty stuck with using Java to do those things, but enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself in that Bedrock space. I know there's a lot of cool stuff in Bedrock that we just never get around to doing. How many Aphmau cats do I have? I'm probably in the 20s, maybe 30s at this point. You can see I got a big old pile of friends sitting on that shelf back there, and I'll be adding more in the near future. You team up to prank Jess with Ian or Aaron. I mean, Ian is the classic because he wants to prank Jess. Aaron doesn't want to prank Jess very often. But in those moments that he does, I mean, absolutely Pierce is going to want to be on his side. As to what prank, Pierce is not the ideas guy. He's the lackey. He's the guy who does the work and then usually is the one first to get caught. That's his job. He's the one that holds the bag. How do you join this server? It is a Patreon exclusive. If you become a $10 or higher Patreon member each month, you can join up on this server. I would not necessarily join it right now because we are we're in the stages of transitioning to a new map and a new version to try to get some more updates in there. But eventually, yeah, check out my Patreon for more information. You have a deep fear of deep water. That's why you can't swim. Oh, that's fair. Do I travel? Yeah. I not so much this year because baby, 4-month-old upstairs right now as we speak. But generally, I traveled quite a bit. Yeah. I look like I'm in my 20s. Well, thank you. I'm in my 30s, but I appreciate that. I think. You're the one who got the cameo? Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Lizzie. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Friends, just saying, Lizzie there got a cameo and enjoyed it quite a bit. So if you want to get one yourselves, highly recommend checking out that cameo. It's once again already pinned to my channel, but you should also check it out and click on it and check it out and do it because I enjoy doing those a lot and I want to do more of them. They're also at the cheapest point that they're going to be at for probably the rest of my time with using Cameo. So go check it out, yeah? Am I friends with Af? Yeah, I would say she and I are friends. We have again, this past weekend, we had a lovely time with her. It was really cool. What are min coins? I don't know what that is. But no, let's see here. I've been to, what are all the countries that I've been to in my life? I've been to, of course, the United States, because that's where I am right now. I have been to Canada. I've been to Mexico. I've been to the Grand Caymans. I've been to Jamaica. I have been to, I'm trying to think, the Dominican Republic. I think that just about lights up all the spots in North South America I've been to. Then over on Europe, I have been to Iceland, Norway, France. Let's see here. England I've been to Italy, Croatia, Montenegro, Greece I've been to a couple times. I think that about does it in Europe. Oh, and Belgium. I've been to Belgium before. Over in Asia, I've been to Korea, or South Korea specifically. I've been to Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Vietnam and Japan. I think that's everything. I think that's all and I've visited lots of different states in the U.S. so far. Not all 50, but I'm got to be getting close. I've been to Scotland? No, I've not been to Scotland. You're from Jamaica? Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I was definitely one of those, like, ignorant tourists coming off the cruise ships in Jamaica, but I have been to Jamaica before. For sure. Pierce is a fiercely loyal but somewhat oblivious personality. Do you think he acts this way on purpose to mess with people? Or is he genuinely just living in his own world? I'd play it out as though he's living in his own world. If you, maybe there's a rich inner, like, sort of scheme to himself, but I think if there was, he has since lost it in the sauce. He's living a rich inner life. It just happens to be with sheep as his companions instead of his friends. Where's my favorite place to visit in the world? It's a cop-out, but I love it so much. There's a theme park in Ohio, Sandusky specifically, called Cedar Point. And I love that place so god-dang much. Before baby, Marissa and I were going pretty much every year. It is a theme park with a billion roller coasters. By a billion, I mean 18, I believe, right now. But what the coolest part about it is it's on a peninsula. It has its own peninsula that it sits upon. And so the whole park is surrounded by water, the water of Lake Erie. And it is so gorgeous because of that. You know, you look out and it's just, anytime you're on top of a roller coaster and you're climbing up the hill, just all sides around you, just water everywhere. It's so cool. Very nice in Scotland. I'd love to go someday. Yeah, just haven't had a chance. I got about 15 minutes here left, friends. Mr. Worldwide, call him Pitbull. Aw, yeah. Was under Zane's mask? Nobody knows. Mouth, I presume. Magadoi coming back to videos? I mean, so I get that question. I ask that question quite a bit, and the answer is Mac's already there, and Noi was in Mermaid Tales. I know you might be asking in the spirit of the question of, like, why aren't they in the everyday videos? And the answer is I don't have an answer for you. You know, over time, casting changes and people move on in their lives, and that's just a part of life. It's okay. It's okay if things change from time to time. I'm gonna go dump all this stuff. But Mac works behind the scenes a lot these days. Don't you worry. She's all sorts of about. I met just as kids a couple of times. It's been a while though. But yeah, no, they're very nice kids. Reacting to My Street, maybe at some point when My Street starts rolling out, maybe I'll do, because I've never seen it before. So yeah, it'd be like a blind watch. That'd be fun. Would you rather look after Jess's kids or prank Chris and Jason? I'd probably rather watch her kids. I don't know. I've worked with kids a lot over the years, and I think I'm pretty good at it. I'm not really, despite what Pierce does, I'm not much of a prankster. Not in real life very much. I'm a jokester, sure. But a prankster, no. And part of that is I just don't like making people feel bad. I don't like making people feel like they're the butt of a joke. You know what I mean? And so because of that, very frequently, I just don't. I don't prank people in real life. Miss Mag a lot. Hope she comes back. Again, she... I'll be streaming with her next week on Twitch, by the way. Twitch.tv/shadow_temple. We're going to be playing more Big Walk. If you've seen that video, that episode that I put out a couple days ago. We'll be playing more of that game coming up here soon. So please do check it out. I hope you enjoy. What's the time gap between Half-Mouth filming and posting? Oh, it's all over the place. It really depends on what's going on with the rest of the company and like how much of an advance kind of pile up of videos we need. The nice part about, doing things for video versus doing things on stream is you can record that anytime you want, and then you can post it whenever you need to. But it can be, and also it should be mentioned, some pieces of those videos aren't done until the day that it's ready to come out. But other pieces, you record a week or 2 weeks in advance. So it really depends on what's going on. There's some times where we've done videos that morning and then they release that afternoon. But a lot of the time, it's at least a couple days in advance. Ever been to New Zealand or Australia? No, that's kind of one missing. It's like full-on South America, Africa, and Australia are the place. I haven't Southern Hemisphered very much. I need to fix that at some point. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to visit those places. I want to, though. Sorry, I'm trying to find, surely I have more pickaxes somewhere. Have I really? I had like 3 boxes full of pickaxes, and apparently I've officially run out. Triple J, Tom Cardi, weird guy prank. I haven't seen that. Take a look at that. My favorite sport. I enjoy American football quite a bit. I played a lot of it when I was in school. And yeah, it was a big part of my life growing up. That said, I've been watching a lot of baseball recently because I am a fan of the Milwaukee Brewers, who are doing extraordinarily well right now. Nice change of pace. It wasn't always that case. So I'm grabbing a couple of sticks here so I can make a couple more iron pickaxes. There we go. And just like that, we are lousy with pickaxes. How about that? Love to see it. Put back this wood. Don't need that right now. How much, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do I enjoy being in the Aftermath crew? A solid 9 or even 9.5 out of 10. Sometimes I'm a little tired and I don't necessarily want to play Minecraft. Could you imagine? I've played thousands of hours of Minecraft at this point, and not going to be stopping anytime too soon, whether I like it or not, right? But it is so fun to be part of such a talented group and funny group of people that I get to entertain and have that be my job. Like, that's a cool gig. I love that a lot. What are mine coins? I assume those are the coins that are used in, like, the Minecraft marketplace. Is that right? For like, if you want to buy skins or maps and things, right? I imagine those are that's what those are. It's the currency for it. How long have I been friends with Jess? I first started recording Minor Demons in 2019, but I don't think I actually talked to the person until 2020. So I would say probably at least about 6 years that we've been friends. Yeah, that sounds about right. Good times, good times. Why doesn't Abmal Hart reply to any comments? I just don't, I don't think she just plays around with the comments very much. I know she reads some of them, but I don't think she necessarily, like, spends a lot of time directly deep in them. I think she doesn't want to play favorites, you know? And does Abmal go through phases where she posts the same theme for like 2 weeks? Sure, in the sense that, you know, if a video does well, and people like it a lot, she's going to make more videos of that style, right? It only makes sense. If you, you know, if you get a response from your fans that is like, oh my God, you know, I love werewolves so dang much, or I love Verity so dang much, or, you know, something is coming out that, like, people really, really, really like, you can imagine why we'd want to make a couple of those, right? Nothing ever sticks around for too long, but yeah, generally we have different videos that come out depending on what people want to see. Ultimately, we make these videos for you guys, right? So if you want a particular video type to come out more often, make sure that video gets watched more. And then they look at the stats and they figure out who wants what and makes more of it based on that. Come on, answer my comment. You didn't ask a question, best as I can tell. You just said a thing, in which case, thank you. Who's my favorite character and least? I don't really have a least favorite character. I think that's because I know all the actors, right? And I don't be like, ugh, I hate when this person shows up. But my favorite character is probably a tie between Kim and Zayn for very different reasons. Kim is fun chaos. I have like kind of guide words I sometimes use for each character, and for me, Kim's like guiding phrase is "I'm not going to jail again," and like such a sentence has so much weight to it that you're like, oh, it's that kind of person, right? For Zane though, it's just I'm Zane. Which sells this idea. He's a little bit of a pompous fool, right? He thinks he's very smart, and he's generally pretty smart, especially compared to the rest of the cast. But he's not as smart as he thinks he is, and that's fun. You want characters like that in when it comes to storytelling, because it means that they can play the straight man in things. And I don't mean necessarily that he just likes women, but rather that he is the lesser of the goofy characters, so that way the goofy characters stand out even more goofily. Right? Does Jess stream on Twitch? No. She sometimes streams over on her Shuki channel here on YouTube, but never on Twitch anymore. That's just, she don't got that kind of time. She's got 4 kids. She's got like 4 dogs. She's got a life and a job to do. She ain't got that kind of time. I have not watched any of the My Street stuff, so I do not have a good read on that. Sorry. How long have I been playing Minecraft? I picked up my copy of Minecraft, I think it was late 2009, early 2010. So I've been playing this game for over 15 years at this point. Long time. I took a break in between maybe like 2016 and when I started doing AFMAL videos. But I played for a good chunk of time there. Who is the behind the you person, as in who's playing you? I can't reveal secrets like that too much, but it's... God, I was going to make a joke like... I don't even know if people recognize that reference. Top Gear had this character that played on TV, or like, every so often, named the Stig, who is supposedly some famous race car driver who just worked as their team racing driver. But he always stayed, he always had a helmet on, so you never got to learn who his true identity was until I think he wrote like a tell-all book. But that's kind of the vibe, is it's not any one person. It's just, somebody plays you for a bit. That's all. Has anybody on the AF crew has been to New Zealand or bottom off Australia? I don't know. You'd have to ask them. How's the kid? Kid's doing well. Kid's 4 months old, or just about 4 months. She'll be 4 months old on the 5th. So, yeah, just about a week. Does Ian really like gold? I mean, if you gave Christopher Escalante a bar of gold and be like, do you like this? He'd say yes. In his defense, though, so would I. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? I love chocolate. So anything chocolatey, that's my vibe. That's my energy. That's what I like. Hello. Can you show us your kid? Nope. Marissa and I have decided not to make our kid available to the internet until maybe she's certainly old enough to like decide for herself whether or not she wants to be on the internet. And then after that, she can make her own decisions. But until then, we are keeping her, or at least her face obscured from the internet for a bit. So, yeah. How would I feel about voicing Ian for a vid? I'd try it, sure. If the need arose, like Chris was out for a bit, but they still needed Ian for something, I'd give it a try. Say yes, please. There you go. If you want more of it, though, I'm sorry. I know I sound like a broken record, but this is the stuff that pays for streams like this, friends. Please do check out my Cameo if you want to get personal shout-outs as Minor Demons Pierce. You can do so. You can make that happen for you right there. You just got to go to my Cameo page and pick one up. It would help me out a lot, and you get a video that you get to keep. You get to do whatever you want with it. Go check it out. Go hit it. Do I like cookie dough ice cream? Sure. Yeah. You love chocolate too? I mean, chocolate's great. Do you like cookie dough ice cream? I do. I've already read that. I'm sorry. What's your favorite part of Minor Demons Pierce? I like how stoic he is. I mentioned before. I like that unlike a lot of the rest of the boys, he is not really a, high energy, high reactive man. He's instead one who, understands his position and does his best with the situation he has and does so calmly. Can't find the Cameo page, but I just linked it. I'll link it again if you need it, but it's right there. It's in the chat right there. Multiple times. And it's pinned. And it's in the description. And I haven't I even tattooed it on my head. Remember you voiced Gene for a video or two? That is correct, yeah. Sometimes, Alejandro Saab, a.k.a. Sayu VTuber, a.k.a. man who's in every anime now. He's a busy boy. And so sometimes deadlines don't work around for him for AFMAL videos, and somebody has to step in. And so, yeah, I think for sure on one occasion, I can't remember if it was more than one, but I've sometimes stepped in for him to do the voice, which, I'm not a one-to-one match, but I think I matched the energy well. Got to voice anyone else in my street that who would it be? Well, there you go. How about Gene? Just a real dirtbag of a villain. Would be fun. What's my favorite subject? I love science. I love science to death. I have an engineering degree. But honestly, I loved classes where I was forced to read a book. Because I don't read a ton on my own, but anytime I'm forced to read a piece of classic literature, I'm like, wow. Actually, I get it. This is good. This is why people like this book. I like being forced to read sometimes. You want to meet all of us? We live so far away. Well, we're trying to get to more conventions, so maybe someday. Maybe someday you'll get a chance to see us. You buy one of your cameos, but you subscribe in the meantime. Well, thank you. That's all I can ask. If you don't have money for a cameo, that's totally fine. I totally understand, friends. Times being what they are. Times getting hard and getting harder all the time. But, yes, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel because it would help me a lot. Subscribe, hit the like button, all that jazz. And watch some of my other videos here on this channel. You don't like the character rise? That's fine. To each their own. There are definitely people who find Pierce to be very annoying, and that's fine. He is annoying. It's part of his gig. Can't slip that past you. Too bad, Cunning. My real friends with Chris? I haven't hung out with them in a while, but we used to be friends. What's my favorite dessert? I love anything chocolate, but I also like tiramisu. If it's on a menu, I will frequently get, or a tres leches cake or something like that. Boy. Outside watching Mermaid Tales. I got intrigued with the series. There should be a third season. Well, there certainly very well might be. Who knows? Is Ian with me? No, he's not. He's like a 22-hour drive from me right now. He's a ways away. How much does a cameo cost right now for the next 9 cameos? And then after that, the price is probably going to increase. But for the next 9 cameos that people request, they are $15 US a piece. 15, not 50, 15. Yeah, they're available right now. But the price is going to go up once we get through those first 9. Or first 10. We've already had 1, so 9 more after that. But yeah, after that, it's probably going to go up in price, maybe to like $20. Nothing too wild, but it's going to go up a little bit. Thank you, Cunning. Yeah. 6-day videos get the Pierce Meow. Yeah. I will. I'll be doing another unboxing, Meow unboxing soon because I got the Pierce Meow, and I'm very excited for that. But if you don't live in the U.S., you can still buy one. Yeah, it'll just be, conversion rate to whatever your local currency is. So whatever is $15 US for your country right now, that is what it's going to be, Pretty sure that's how it works. Because it's a digital good, right? It's not like it has to be shipped anywhere. So I have to imagine it's just going to do its local change. In the next video, can Ian be in it? It's entirely up to AFMAO and the team that makes those videos as to who's in a what's video. I have no control over that. In the same vein that why people are like, why don't you put Noyan videos? It's like, I don't have control over that. But yeah. You want to get the cameo? It's 11. There you go. 11 pounds? So it's even less than $15. And here's the trick, friends. If you get one of those, you help support me and my family, which is very nice, and I appreciate that a lot. That comes with, the memberships here on YouTube, subscribing on Twitch, all that Patreon, that kind of thing. It allows me to do more of this stuff, right? $15 US is equal to $45 for you? Sorry. Yeah, that's just the game. There will be a VidCon next year. I would say we have a very good chance of not going to VidCon next year. If you want to for sure see Afmal and Aaron at a convention, you should go to either New York Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con in the next year or so. New York Comic Con coming up in October. But those are the only ones on the docket presently, I believe. Joyce Pierce had more time in the alternates. Yeah. What is this? Die in the first episode of the first season? How dare they? How's the wifey? She's doing good. She's tired, but she's doing well. 4-month-old and all that. Are you gonna do a video of unboxing? Yes, I absolutely will. It's gonna take some setup. Why is it not up to me? It's my YouTube channel. What, the AFMAO channel? That's not my channel. No, God no. Or are you saying on my YouTube channel can Ian be in the next one? Probably not, but there'll be a lot of other people there for sure. So yeah, be sure to check it out. Sorry, I misunderstood the question. Where do you and the crew live? We're all over the place. Mostly United States. Andy's in, the guy who plays Gareth is in the UK. But the rest of us are just all over the dang place. Like, I'm in Wisconsin. We have some people in Ohio, Texas, New York, New Jersey, LA. Like, really just all spread out. Which is why it's hard to kind of gather us all easily. And we all have to fly in from different places in order to meet up. So we get a chance to hang out very often. If Pierce is My Street Season 6, what part do you play? I've been asking to be like a fast food worker or something like that. Something real small. something real minor. I don't know. I have no idea where to even start, Dylan. Please turn into demon SMP. I answered that question before, but he has turned into his Deimos self previously in SMP videos. I know he's spooky. He's a spooky boy. Want to meet him? Yeah, maybe someday. What's my favorite song right now? Oh boy. Right now, my favorite song. I don't know why, but I've been chewing on it a lot lately. I know you are all big fans of Faster Car. I've been listening a lot to Tracy Chapman's Fast Car, which is, of course, the prequel to Faster Car. No, it's not. But it is a lovely song. I've been listening to it a lot lately. I don't know why. How many different accents can I put on? Quite a few. I don't think I've got a list of them anywhere, but on demand, I can pull out a lot of different silly things. Do I play an instrument? I used to play the tenor saxophone for many, 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 many years, and I'm sure if I picked it back up, I'd be able to play it pretty easily, but not well anymore. It's been years. Again, a use it or lose it kind of situation. Starts with a K, ends with a W. Ka! K-A-W. I have school tomorrow. It's freaking Saturday. Yeah. Can you and the crew go to UK to do VidCon? I think people get confused, by the way. VidCon is a very specific event that right now only happens in Anaheim, California. And we do not own VidCon. It just happens to be a convention that Jess used to go to. Conventions in general can be all sorts of things, not necessarily VidCon related. I guess in the similar vein of like, not every convention's Comic-Con, right? Even though that's kind of where the nerd convention started. There's way larger variety than just the one in Anaheim, California. And even then, I'll say it's not a great convention these days, friends. I don't necessarily recommend going to it. There was a very brief time where there was more than one VidCon. That is correct. They tried to do one on the East Coast in Baltimore. Nobody went because it was, I guess, Baltimore. I don't know. Baltimore's fine, but people didn't like it. They didn't want to go. And then there was one in South America for a little bit, but that one also died. So, and then the company got sold off to private equity, and ever since it's just been kind of resting on its laurels, doing whatever it wants to do because people will go no matter what, as long as there's some YouTuber name on the front. But yeah, I would set your sights on other conventions that are not VidCon, friends. Go find other shows to go visit. Like, again, the New York Comic-Con or San Diego Comic-Con or some sort of anime convention, or come to Milwaukee here and come to the Midwest Gaming Classic in April. That kind of thing, right? All right, friends, I got to wrap up here in just about a minute because I got to go do some recordings. But I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with us here. I'll do a rapid-fire finish to the of these questions here. How long have I been a voice actor for? I've been voice acting since about 2013 or so. 2013, 2014, so over 10 years. Coming up almost 15 questions, or 15 years. Pretty good, right? Who do I normally watch on YouTube? I watch a lot of the Game Grumps. I love them a lot. I watched them for a very, very long time. But also, you know, anytime Brian Gilbert puts up videos, Lindsay L has a lot of various like video essayists, that kind of thing. Well, I shave my face. No, not unless the role demands it of me, then maybe. But in the meantime, I'll just keep my beard. Who do you currently watch? Okay, we already did that. Wasn't there other? Yeah, okay, we already did that. Maybe start going live again. She's a very busy gal. I don't know if she'll go live again, but you never know. What's my favorite food? Tacos. If Damos boys ever get back to Ava, do you think Pierce would react to Ava now that she's been betrayed by the boys? I don't know. I'd probably relieved that she's safe, but scared for her. Do you have fun meeting fans? I do. And how often do you see them in the wilderness? Very rarely. Because, I mean, there are plenty of Aphmau fans, but there are even more people who aren't Aphmau fans, right? So don't get to see them very often, and then they don't recognize me. So I also don't know if they're an Aphmau fan, right? Favorite Pokemon? Shroomish. Favorite thing to voice act, Pierce? My season 6. I've not seen season 6, so I don't even know what would be needed there. We do the videos. We record while we're playing. When we're doing the regular SMP videos. When we're doing role plays, though, those lines are recorded either before or after, honestly. Shouldn't shave always because of baby. That's true. You shouldn't shave. Men shouldn't shave around their babies very often because the baby will freak out about it. Your face has changed, and it is therefore scary. Do you know? I do not know that name there, Dylan, but there you go. If that is your OC, have fun with that. Have a good Friday, you as well. I've been to West Virginia. I have. I've rafted the New River. Fun times. I should find out Pierce got Pierce part and how did I feel? Very excited and confused because I didn't realize Minecraft was a big thing at the time still. And I found out that the first set of lines were like due the next day. So, woo! That was quick. All right, friends, that will do it for me here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here tonight, this afternoon. I'll be live sometime next week on YouTube, but I'm live on my Twitch channel almost every night. Not tonight, not tomorrow night, but typically I would be. It's just I have family over, so I will not be around to stream during that time. However, be sure to keep an eye out on my socials and Twitch especially, and you'll find me again soon, I promise. Elaine plays to make another live video. I will. I'll be back next week, probably. I try to do at least one of these. If I was a different person. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't shave it off until she's old enough to understand that shaving is not changing people too much. But yeah, thank you so much, friends. Stick around for a while. Oh yeah, should be mentioned. Yes, I stream on Twitch all the time. Big difference between here and Twitch. I do like setting that expectation before I'm done with streams. Is that here I'm happy to talk Aphmau stuff the whole time. This is the purpose of these streams, really, is to be a Q&A for AFMAU stuff, and that's fun. We have a good time with that, right? Over on Twitch, though, we try to focus on the games that we're playing. So if you ask questions about AFMAU stuff, I will largely ignore them over on Twitch. Here's the place to ask those things. So if you're only here because you want to know more stuff about Pierce, perfectly fine to stay right here. But if you want to see me play other games and interact with people in a way that's more personal and, just more involved in the thing that we're doing, be sure to check out my Twitch channel because we have a lot of fun over there. So there you go. All right, friends, that will do it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you sometime soon. Check out the Cameo. Buy a Cameo, please. I'll buy more tacos if you buy me a Cameo. You're not getting the tacos. They're mine. I get the tacos. But do consider getting them. Bye-bye.